everybody. Today on Hello Susan we're going to do the flip through of the journal that I made using my digitals called Victorian Christmas. It's predominantly red. It's very beautiful, very vintagey as you can get from the title because it's Victorian. Let me move this out of the way so we can get started. Now it is a little bit gator mouth. So I had to kind of prop it up a little bit underneath this. But what I want to show you is I used a hard book. So it's a hard cover. Let's see what it measures. It measures 6.5 by 9.5. And then this part that's open, as you can see, it's pretty stuffed, is, well heck, I keep doing that upside down, 3.5 inches. And then the spine here, whoop, is about 1 inch. So on the cover, I've got a doll tassel, and I put a ring in the cover so that I could attach it, and I tied a bow. So that is removable if you would like to change it to something else, or you'd like to take it off or put something else there. And then the doll has a bunch of layers of trims and laces to make her skirt. Isn't that fun? I love it. And the doll is on both sides. I did put some stickles, so she's got a little bit of glitter going on. Let's see if I can move it up so you can see the whole doll. There you go. And then it's got an applique that's got rhinestones, red rhinestones, and then some 3D flowers with pearls, and then also some trim here, and then some other trim that makes a little fan right there. I just love it. I hope y'all love it too. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up and make sure that we are in screen. Yeah, I think y'all can see that good. So here's the same trim that I used on the spine. See right here? And then I cut some out to put some right there. So everything looks very cohesive. There we go. Okay, so I've got some velvet ribbon here, and then there's a couple of journal cards here, lace in the center, and then here is that trim. I actually did put some cardstock that matched here behind it just to make that pocket stronger. I wanted it to be stronger than just the clear lace here, and it does have some trimming down the edges. So I did use some of this gold ribbon. It's kind of like a mesh, but I wanted the glittery part, and I did some clusters, and that'll be throughout. And I used a lot of appliques throughout. And of course, this is the Victorian Christmas from Hello Susan digital kit. Just love that little girl and her puppy. Here's a pocket that's got 2 tags. And of course, it's got lots of trims on the edges that you'll be able to notice. And I do use different sizes of pages throughout. And here's a ribbon flower. Lots of places for you to write, so you'll be able to record whatever you want. And this page has got a lace that's got a little bit of gold in it. There's an applique and some red lace. Look at this beautiful woman. And then here's some gold trim. Here's some more of that mesh that I was telling you about. And that opens up so you can write here or you can write here. Isn't that pretty how that all just layers together? Okay. I thought this was a fun page. It's got all those terrariums. It says Victorian Christmas. Here's a pocket with a couple of journal cards and with a journal card and a tag. And this page flips over. You can write whatever you want there. Here's a belly band with the journal card behind it. Here's some trim that's beaded and sequins. Thought that was pretty fun. And another pocket with a journal card and a tag. Isn't that pretty? So you can write in the center of that as well. So velvet trim there. And then to rest your eye a little bit from all the red, I went for a couple of pages with some cream. Here's an applique, and that's a 3D flower trim. And here's some embroidered red rose trim. Some beautiful ladies skating. And here's some more of that mesh, the butterfly. I'm loving it. I think it turned out so pretty and so Victorian. I think I can move this platform I have sitting here so we can start seeing it better now that we're getting into the middle. Here's some more red ribbon that's velvet and an applique. Now, isn't that a Victorian thing with the hand and the flowers? And that's got a little bit of net underneath it. And here's an applique and some lace. Beautiful Victorian lady. This flips open and there's a kitty. That's some more of that embroidered rose trim. And here's a tuck spot at the top up here. I've got some net underneath that Victorian Santa Claus. And there's 2 journal cards there. Of course, when you remove them, you can journal all under there as well. There's a small page that's been decorated. Just love all of this appliques. And there's a little bit more of that mesh trim. And there's a tag and a tag and a journal card. Very Christmassy. There's a poinsettia. And this says, tender memories, wake and say, forget me not on Christmas Day. Look at that beautiful red trim. And here's another paper doll that I made. It's a pocket. I turned it into a pocket instead of a tassel. You can kind of lift her skirt up so you can see all the different laces and fabrics that I put under there. And I put 2 tags underneath, and we've got appliques, butterfly, and then on the opposite page we've got some more of that cluster with the mesh ribbon. Isn't this beautiful? I just love this. And of course that's the same girl that's on the front in the tassel, except for on the front I colored her dress more red so that it would match the cover, because this one is kind of a faded red. But I just love it. I think that's such a cute idea. I hope y'all do that too. Well, you probably already have. Now here's the center of the signature. This is 92 pages front and back. Then I've got some of that gimp eyelash trim there. This is a little flip up. It's a lace that's very transparent and you can flip right underneath there. But it just looks real pretty so you can see the roses through it. And then this opens up and there's a little red bird. It flips over. That's some more of that 3D flower trim. Here's an applique. Santa Claus has a big applique on it too. More of that mesh trim. I just love the little sparkle it brings to it. And it's a champagne color. So it's not gold and it's not silver, so it kind of looks Victorian. And then here's a little tuck spot with a couple of tags. And this page flips over. Isn't it pretty? It really got me in the mood for Christmas. I know it's just October, but it's really got me in the mood, I guess because all the red and green and white. And there's an applique and an applique bow. Some applique here and some lace. Another applique here. Some more of that sparkly trim. See how it just glistens so nicely? Applique. And another applique. I'm just pointing out some of these things that the camera may not pick up so well. And then that's some more of that 3D flower trim. And this is just a little envelope that I put right there so you can put something inside it. There's nothing inside it, so I'm not going to open it up. But I added that little girl right there. And then there's a journal card and a little Christmas book. Looks very Victorian, doesn't it, with that stove? And that's some velvet trim. 25 for the 25th, Christmas Day, and there's an applique. So lots of trim on the pages, lots of appliques. This is a pocket, so it's got a tag in it. And some velvet trim. Isn't she cute? Reminds me of my daughter. Okay, and there's an applique. And some carolers. And here's the altered paper clip. That's the same one that I showed you here in the very beginning. I put two pieces. I cut them out and I made a mirror image of them and then glued them together with a paper clip on it. So I put it right there. And then here's a page that's got a flip out. Some more of that red beautiful trim. Some of that poinsettia. And then here's two tags. One has a applique and then one has that gold trim there. I like the way that it does get busy on some pages, but then it gives you a chance to let your eye rest as well. There's an applique right there. And that's the back of the book. I do have an envelope right here too, and it's made out of cardstock. I did not put anything in it, but I did tie it with some red rayon ribbon so that you could close it and add whatever you wanted to from the season. And this is the back of the book. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time. Bye-bye.